First, I'd like to begin by welcoming everyone and thanking each and every one of you here. It's no accident that you're here, and you were invited to be here because you represent something important in the lives of Allie and Chris. I really can't think of a better venue than our grandparents' cabin. They may not be physically with us today, but we know as certainly they are smiling down on all of us. This cabin has a very special place in all of our hearts and couldn't be more perfect for an occasion such as this. The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet the person who makes you feel complete, the person who makes the world a beautiful and magical place, the person with whom you share a bond so special that it transcends normal relationships and becomes something so pure and so wonderful that you can't imagine spending another day of your life without them. About 3 years ago, Allie met Chris at a country bar in Cave Creek. According to Chris, he was riding a bull at the time and caught my sister's attention with his fabulous technique. And now we are here. Being Allie's big brother, I have seen how this relationship has evolved into what it is today. It is truly something special, and I am very privileged to be here with them on this beautiful day.
Allie, when I was writing these vows, I couldn't stop thinking about how blessed of a man I am to have found a woman like you. Never did I imagine that I would be marrying the most beautiful, intelligent, strong, and kind-hearted woman I have ever met. You have radically changed my life, Allie, and I mean that in the best of ways. Allie, as you know, you are the first woman, other than my family, that I've ever loved and told I love. Saying I love you to someone, jeez Louise.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Saying I love you to someone isn't something I took lightly and was a big deal for me. But Allie, you made that easy. I will never forget the first time I said that to you at the yard house. It probably wasn't the most ideal time to do it, but seeing how your face brightened up and hearing those words, all right, and hearing those words repeated back to me still gives me butterflies. I honestly thought someone could never love me for me until you.
Since the night we met, I knew there was something there that I wanted. You instantly felt like the match I was looking for, with dedication to grow, humor that brings comfort, and someone who just felt right with me and my family and me with yours. Our relationship hasn't always been easy, especially this past year, but I don't think anything in life that is worthwhile ever is. I am so proud of us for working so hard and being patient to get where we are today. It has been the biggest growth I have ever had for myself, and because of that, I believe our relationship is full of more love and support than I could ever ask for. One of the first things that attracted me to you was how hard of a worker you are. When you are committed to something, you don't let anything get in your way. With that in mind, I truly believe God brought us together at just the right time, because I'm not sure you would have given me a shot if you were still trying to get hired with the fire department. I just want to clear the record, that's not a bad thing. My pop, who is here in the trees, always told me that marriage is about hard work and compromise. I know that because of how hard we continue to work at our relationship and the ways we work to compromise with each other, that there's nothing we can't overcome. I know today we start a new journey together, but I already belong to you. I knew I belonged with you from the moment you connected with my grandparents and took the time to get to know them at the very last moments of their life. I also saw how much you loved me and wanted to protect me and keep me safe after I seized out that one time you tried to give me an IV. I know it wasn't funny then, but it is now, and I'll never forget how worried you were about me and how well you took care of me. I know that there is no perfect marriage, and I believe we will have an incredible lifetime together because of the respect we have for each other and our commitment to communication. God willing, I can't wait to watch you become a dad and play with our kids in this same forest one day. I am so happy I found a husband who will have fun with me and be silly with me and indulge me by making gingerbread houses and carving pumpkins and being okay with a calendar full of events. I've heard it said, it is better to not make a vow than to make one and not be able to keep it. Because of that, I know what this commitment means. I promise to always be true to you, pray for you in our marriage, and tell you every day how much I love and appreciate you. Lastly, I promise to be as vulnerable as possible with you and to choose to love you even when it is hard. Always, always.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. Chris, you may kiss your bride.
This wedding is absolutely beautiful. Allie, you did an amazing job. Chris, I'm sure you did your best to help. But Allie, great job. Everything I read online when preparing for this speech is you have to talk about the bride. You have to talk about the bride. So before we jump into the roast of Chris party, I want to say a few things about Allie. Real quick, just a few little things. You look absolutely beautiful, and I've told you this multiple times. Give it up to the bride. Let's go. Yeah. Way out of your league, Chris. But marrying up, I did the same thing. Shout out to my wife. That's what you got to do. But for real, Allie, you were everything Chris needs in his life. And I promised myself I wouldn't get emotional, but you know, you and I have had multiple conversations. Chris and I have had multiple conversations. You are perfect for him. The way I've seen you care for him, the way I've seen you make him feel special, love on him, encourage him, stand up for him. I know you truly love him, and as his friend, I'm extremely grateful for you.
Thank you for showing Allie what a man should be. You have provided a safe place for her. You make her laugh when she's crying, smile when she's sad, and pass out while practicing IVs. To end this, I just want to give you some advice for your marriage. Never stop dating each other and choosing each other. It sounds simple, but marriage will be a job at times, and I urge you both to always consider your marriage both a blessing and a privilege. Always hold it above everything else. I hope that you forever honor and choose each other. I cannot wait to watch how your lives unfold and the adventures that you'll go on together.
Allie, from the time you were born, you were that entertainer. You were that athlete. You were that hard worker, that comedian, that protector, that child of God. To sum it up, you became that woman who could wear and rock a little black dress and then turn around and slug someone in the throat if needed. You have a heart of gold. Don't ever lose that. Chris, the first time I ever met you was at this cabin. So this has a special place. I'm proud of the man you're becoming. Fireman, a paramedic, a college grad. And as tough as all those things are, you lassoed my baby's heart. That was probably tougher.
Now that you two are married, you've got a built-in best friend. It means you've got someone to push you to be the best versions of yourselves and love you through the worst versions. Chris, you will always have 3 things from Allie. Someone who will love you with every ounce of her being. Someone who will support any dream you could ever think of. And someone who will always put your needs above her own, even to a fault. Chris, you make Allie's life better. Not because she wasn't already killing it on her own, but because now she has someone next to her that was doing the same. I've watched you two motivate and love each other through ups and downs for the past 3 years. You two are golden.
This is something that's going to last forever. And you will never, ever, ever be left alone. You have the support of everybody here that's going to make sure that your success is going to be forever. So I love you, son. I am so proud of the man that you've become. I'm so proud of the person that has come into your life. I love you guys.